Hello everyone, I welcome you here again. So today we have Miss Radhika with us. So welcome Radhika.
Hi.
So Radhika is a PhD scholar from IIM Lucknow. So we want to start with your academic journey first. Please tell us.
Sure. So I hail from Kerala, the southernmost part of India. So I did my 10th standard in my hometown itself. After that, I did my plus one, plus two also in my hometown. So at that time, I felt like I should go to a college that can give me better exposure. So I chose a college in Cochin, Sacred Arts College. So from there onwards, my academic journey started to change actually. So I had my professor James. So he is the one who actually made me believe that the world is much more than what we actually get to see. Like, especially for a girl or a boy who is from a small town. So, we don't have that much exposure, right? So, he is the one who motivated me and encouraged me to join Pondicherry Central University. So, I was actually doing BCom in Finance and Taxation from Sacred Arts College. Then I joined Pondicherry Central University in MCom Business Finance. So it was actually a research oriented campus. So many seniors they opted for doing PhD, especially to NITs and IITs. And there I had a professor who was from IIT Madras. So such things actually inspired me. The way they teach when we attend their classes. So previously I used it to feel what is the use of laptop in a class? We don't usually use laptops in our academics, right? For the final project we just use laptops. That was a need. But when I started my masters, like literally every assignments, everything was going, submissions, everything was through laptop. So even that was so new to me at that time. So the exposure was that limited. But from there on, after my graduate post graduation, it was around the COVID time. So I was in my home at that time. Then I was pretty sure that I should do research as my professor had encouraged me. Then one among my friends, who is currently a finance scholar in IIM Indore, so he encouraged me to apply for the post of academic associates in IIMs so that I'll get better exposure and the journey of scholars we will get to see in real. So initially I was little apprehensive regarding joining such a post because I'm from Kerala. I had to travel to distant places, so little apprehensive, but still, I decided to go. So in between, there were so much chaos. Like I got job offers from some government colleges, like as ad hoc professor. So I was confused whether I should join that or choose to be an academic associate, which I had no clue of. What is it? What is the job role? Nothing I had an idea of. But then I decided to join again as my professor and James, he encouraged me. So likewise, I joined IIM Indore. Then I worked with my professor in the area of OBHR. So that is the stage where I attended classes particularly focused on OB and HR. Then I decided to shift my area, like my specialization was priorly in finance, but then I decided this is also not something which I cannot handle, and I started enjoying the classes. So I decided, okay, I shall try for PhD in OBHR. At that time, I did not have JRF actually. I just had net qualification. So I thought, okay, I should focus on my JRF. Likewise, I gave my attempt after a rigorous preparation of around 7 to 8 months. Actually, I must say it was very difficult at that time for me. Then I got through the exam, but the problem with me was my results came pretty late, and almost all the IIMs had closed their applications by the time. Few IIMs like Raipur, Kashipur, Amritsar, Lucknow, and I had Nagpur as well. So these were the IIMs whose dates were open. So I applied to these IIMs, and Ranchi as well. Application form was still open. So these were the 6 IIMs I had applied to, and A, B, C, and all had closed their forms by the time. But at the same time, I thought I did not have enough time to prepare 2 research proposals
Okay.
for OB area and HR area. So what I decided was to save my time. I decided to choose 2 topics, one from OB and one from HR, and combined them so that which some IIMs have exclusively OB department and HR department. They are separate. So I thought if I combine the topics, I can give the same proposal to both the areas. So that is one thing I decided to save my time. So with that proposal, I went ahead. It was job crafting and a dark triad. So these were the 2 topics that I used. And then I applied to these 6 IIMs. Then I attended the interview. First interview was Raipur, and that was not so a good interview experience for me because that was the very first interview. I was quite nervous. Then I had Amritsar interview, followed by Lucknow and Kashipur. So rest of the 3 interviews went pretty good, and so results came, and in 3 days itself, I guess. Lucknow's results came very early. So I could convert all the 3 interviews except Raipur. So I did not attend the interviews of Nagpur and Ranchi. So this is how I reached IIM Lucknow.
Okay, that's wonderful. So what are your career aspirations once you complete your PhD? Do you want to go in academics or in industry? What do you think?
Definitely, I would prefer to be in academics. So, because this is the only thing that I know to do. From childhood itself, I was so inclined towards academics. Maybe because my father, he was also a teacher long back. So maybe that's in the blood. That's why I don't know. But I'm inclined to academics only from childhood. So I'll
Okay.
definitely stay in academics. So career aspirations, definitely I would try to apply for postdocs
Okay.
abroad if possible, or else I'll be joining good institutes.
Okay. Very few scholars try for postdoc abroad. So do you want to share something, what is the procedure? What is the career, progress once somebody
I
goes in postdoc?
I haven't actually started exploring more on it because I am also in the very beginning stage of my scholar
Okay.
life, right? So
Okay.
maybe there comes a point where I believe that, or I come to understand that there will be some other opportunities better than that, or joining an institute at that time will be better opportunity. So all this can change, right? It's a long journey. So as of now, I haven't decided anything. I have just thought of going with the flow. So let's
Okay.
see what comes on the way.
Okay. So how is the culture in IIM Lucknow about the research culture? How is the, networking with your
It's great.
scholars, other scholars? How is it?
See, actually, initially I was a little apprehensive because IIM ABC had closed the dates, but that was a small thing in my mind. What if I had applied? Would I have got into it? So those things were there in my mind. But now I feel so happy here that like I'm very like happy and honored to work with my professor as well. So here the thing is that in IIM Lucknow, a good thing is that we have a summer project. So actually, when the PGP students go for their summer internship, we do not get holidays as such for the 2 months, which is
Mhm.
there in many of the IIMs, but not in Lucknow and Kozhikode and some other IIMs. They do have summer projects. So the benefit is that during this time, we choose a guide whose area of interest match with ours.
Mhm.
So likewise, I have contacted my faculty advisor, and now
Mhm.
the benefit is that since IIMs are having 2 years of coursework, we'll be starting our actual research journey in the third year usually.
Okay.
But the
Okay.
benefit over here is that we can start our journey 1 year early. From the summers, we can start exploring the topic which we would like to work upon,
Okay.
and then continue working on it. So I pretty much enjoy this
Okay. That's really
culture
wonderful.
over here.
Yes, that's really wonderful. So a lot of people, researchers, they are focusing on publishing a research paper. They start with maybe systematic literature review or maybe bibliometric analysis. So what do you wanna think about it? Like writing research paper and collaborating with seniors to write to get a guidance to write a paper. You wanna share any experience of yours?
So as of now, I have just started to read the area on which I have to work. So once I explore my area, I can like there are many helping hands. We can go to our professor at any time. Then our seniors are also always available. So like whatever help we require, everyone is there to support us. And you know, systematic literature review and all those things can be done because once we go through the summer project and followed by our CIS, so such things actually help us to go through so many papers. So
Okay.
eventually these readings, no paper that we read goes like
All are
it
useful.
never
Yes.
gets wasted.
Okay. Okay.
It eventually all the work that we does pays off because all these paper with in a topic which we read through can be converted into the paper, right? So yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's wonderful. So is there anything else you want to share with all the viewers?
So what I would like to say from my personal experience is that many people like me had thoughts and self-doubting problems like from hailing from a small town, will it be possible for us to reach such and such places or such and such institutes? So it's all in our minds and heads. So we just have to follow our passion, and we just have to believe, first of all we have to believe that nothing is impossible for us. No hurdle is constant. See, the till the moment you give up, no one can stop you. So just stay constant, study regularly. It's not like you have to study 15 hours a day. Just be constant, go through your topics, refresh everything, crack JRF or to whatever comes up for you, and then just apply. You will definitely get selected because see many people say after, even after interview that interview did not go well, I don't think I'll get selected. It's nothing like that. In interview also they just consider how you are able to confidently defend a topic that you are presenting to them. It's not
Right.
about whether you give exact answers. They never check for I'm not saying that they'll never check answers, but it's that they check how confident you are in defending that topic. So, will you be able to survive the coursework, the rigor of the coursework they are providing? So, if we are passionate enough, we will definitely get through. No worries.
Okay. Thank you so much, Radhika, for sharing your learning and time with all of us. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and it was a good conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.